Hi, second grade, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing writing lesson 15, and this is going to be the last piece that we're working on for this writing unit. So this is a time when you're going to show what you know, and you're going to work really hard on your last writing piece. So I want you to read our objectives in your head. So this is a long objective, so we're going to actually be doing it over 2 days. So scholars will be able to, your turn, craft an extended response by interpreting the question, making a box and bullet plan, and writing an extended response. So that seems like a lot of work. So today we're just going to focus on 2 parts of this objective. We're going to focus on interpreting the question and making a box and bullet plan. For our next lesson, we're going to go into writing the extended response. So once again, today, this is an example that we've done in the past. You are going to have completed your box and bullet plan. Remember that we did this before in the past. We had this really long question 2 weeks ago. How does the merchant react to the young man sitting under the shade of the tree? What does his reaction reveal about his character? And what do the young man's actions reveal about his character? And remember, we went through and we interpreted each question. We have a how, we need a process or a way. When we have a what, we need a thing or event. So we went through and we interpreted the question, and then we said that we wanted to do our topic sentences using the restate and the answer. So we said that the merchant is angry when he finds the man sitting under the tree. And then we worked on our evidence to have that strong text evidence like we worked on last week. And we came up with our text evidence. So by the end of today, you're going to have a box and bullet plan. Now, if you notice, this is 3 questions. You're just going to have 1 box and bullet plan by the end of today. Okay, so I'm going to read the Squirrel and Crow. If you're thinking that I'm reading too quick or you need to go back and find text evidence, the Squirrel and the Crow reading is also available on the Google Forms. So I'm on lesson 15. You scroll down, you can see the Squirrel and the Crow right here. So if you would like to reread to find that strong text evidence, you have your resource right on your Google form. So I'm going to read the Squirrel and the Crow. This is something that we've read in reading skills and you guys are experts on. The Squirrel and the Crow, an Indian folktale retold by Rena I. Peary in highlights. Once upon a time, a crow and a squirrel owned a field. They agreed to work the field together. One day, the squirrel called out to the crow, "Come on, brother crow, it's time to plow the field." The crow was lazy. He stretched his left wing and his left leg, and then he said, "Sister dear, do go ahead. I will soon follow. I'll eat this piece of buttered bread, and I will be with you by noon." The squirrel plowed the field all day. Meanwhile, the crow enjoyed the cool breeze that blew through the tree. A few days later, the squirrel called out to the crow, "Come, brother crow, it's time to plant the seeds." The crow opened one eye and said, "Sister dear, do go ahead. I will follow soon. I'll eat this piece of buttered bread and I will be with you by noon." The little squirrel planted seeds all by herself. Rain fell, and before long the seeds had sprouted. Soon every stalk had fat ears of wheat. "Come, brother crow," called the squirrel. "It's time to harvest the grain." But the crow settled himself in his nest. The squirrel cut down the wheat. Soon there were piles of grain waiting to be put into sacks. The squirrel took the grain to the market. She came home with a big silken bag jingling with money. The crow heard the sound of the money and sat up. "Come, sister squirrel," he said greedily. "Let us count and divide the money so I can take my share." The little squirrel dropped her bag into the nest and turned to the crow. Smiling her sweetest smile, she said, "Brother crow, there is no shame for lazy birds like you. When all the buttered bread is gone, you'll wish you had worked too." The squirrel flicked her tail and vanished into the nest. The crow sat on his branch, feeling very silly. So remember, today is a planning day. We're just going to work on that box and bullet plan. So remember, we're going to have our topic sentence in our box. I want everybody right now to make a box on their paper. Drawing a box on your paper. And then below it, I want you to draw 2 bullets. This is the start of our box and bullet plan. This is the question that we're going to focus on filling out our box and bullet plan. So you're going to answer the question, what does the reader learn about the kind of character squirrel is? So I want to know what kind of character squirrel is. So think about these question words. What does the reader learn about the kind of character squirrel is? Today we're going to work on that restate and that answer first. So I want you to rephrase the question, just like we did in the past, and you're going to put your topic sentence down with your answer. What does the reader learn about the kind of character squirrel is? You can write your answer now. If you need more time, you can pause the video and you can come back to it. Your next step after you do your topic sentence is to go and do those bullets with that evidence. So now you're going to go back to the story. You can look in your Google form, and I want you guys to find strong evidence that proves your topic sentence. You need to find 2 pieces of evidence. Remember, you're just doing a jot. You don't have to write it out perfectly because this is just our plan. So when you're done today, you should have your box and bullet plan complete. You should have a topic sentence in your box, and you should have 2 pieces of evidence. When you're done, you're going to submit it onto your Google form right here. You're going to put a picture of your box and bullet plan. I'm so excited to see your responses. If you have any trouble with your box and bullet plan, make sure you're messaging a teacher with your box and bullet plan so they can see your hard work. This counts for a big portion of your grade because it's the last writing piece, so make sure you submit that box and bullet plan. Keep this box and bullet plan because we are going to turn it into an extended response tomorrow. See you soon.